And it's so much easier to blame ourselves and say, well, he must have ghosted me because I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. Because I'm fat, because I'm this, because I'm that. And we blame ourselves. And one of my people said to me, well, I asked too much of him, and that's why he left.
Hello and welcome to Journey to Lasting Love, the podcast. I am your host, Tina Shayani, and the head coach at T-Shay Coaching. If you are looking to attract a loving partner to build a relationship with that gets better with time, if you are looking to deepen your current relationship, or you just want to live a happier life, you are in the right place. Every week, we will discuss a new topic that will bring you understanding, clarity, and the tools to become the best version of yourself, the happiest version of yourself.
Welcome to this week's live show here in Journey to Lasting Love, both in the Facebook group Journey to Lasting Love and on Instagram. Today, I am coming to you from the beautiful island of St. Thomas instead of New York, where I usually come from. Last night, I went to a beautiful event here that a friend of mine was hosting, a truly amazing event because it spoke to the fact that life doesn't always go our way and we don't always get what we want. But sometimes out of that thing that we didn't want that we got, or the thing that we wanted and we didn't get, something even better has the possibility of coming out. So that's kind of the feeling that I have today, which is a really wonderful and loving feeling. Last week, I was not live here with you because I was at my son's graduation. He graduated from college. So that was a big, amazing, beautiful milestone for me that I wish for all of you that are looking for love, because the ultimate product of a loving relationship is a family and a child that you can nurture and help to grow into a fabulous young adult that will grow to make the world a better place, as I feel that my son and all three of my kids will help to do. Let's jump into this week's topic. So our topic today that's been coming up so much in the posts and in my interactions with you guys is ghosting. People are just disappearing. Somebody told me that she got ghosted after, I don't remember if it was 2 years or 4 years, something crazy, and that she had moved to another country for this person and he just disappeared. So what is going on? What is going on with this disappearing act that people are doing? I think that maybe as we develop more and we have more ways of communicating and keeping in touch with each other, and we have access to more people, I feel like things have gotten a little bit out of hand, that people don't feel this sense of responsibility to be accountable to the other people. Like years ago, if you were having a relationship and you lived in a small town, you were going to bump into that person. So you couldn't just disappear. So you had to end it in a way that was an ending. Whereas now it seems that people feel like that they can just disappear and never be heard from again. So I want to break this down and see what it really means to be ghosted, what it says about you and what it says about the person that is ghosting you. So the first thing I want to say is that, of course, there is a great sense of personal responsibility when we are in a relationship. Nothing is one-sided, but we do tend to blame ourselves a lot and take on often more responsibility than we really should. We blame ourselves and we exonerate the other person. We say, well, what did I do? Which, yes, of course, it is important to take a look into yourself and say, what could I have done differently? What can I learn from this situation? But that's very different than blaming yourself. Blaming yourself. And I use this example as like, okay, let's say that I am in a relationship with a man and I am nasty and I am mean and I say horrible things and he is a prince, he is perfect, and I do everything wrong. But the second that he raises a hand to me, then he is wrong. 100% wrong, because that is never acceptable. Although ghosting is not as extreme as physical abuse, I want to say that the same thing applies here. You could have done a million terrible things within the context of the relationship. And I'm not talking 1 or 2 days or even, I don't know, I'm not talking about like 1 or 2 days. I'm talking about something that was a relationship. Someone who ghosts you is by definition not a quality person. It says so much about their character. Ghosting, the coward move. Anybody who just chooses to disappear is a coward. A person of courage and integrity will stand up and say, I no longer want to be with you. And they can choose to say, I don't want to give you a reason. I just don't want to be with you anymore. And kind of let you off the hook instead of disappearing and leaving you wondering, well, did they fall off the planet? Did he drown somewhere? What is going on? So I want to say to you, the second that someone is not responsive, it tells you volumes about the person's character. It says that this is not a person of courage. This is not a person of integrity. Because even though that breakup conversation is a difficult conversation, if you no longer want to be with someone, it is your obligation. It is that other person's obligation to communicate that with you. It is a human thing to do. It's not easy. It's much easier to just disappear, but it's cruel. It's cruel, but it shows you that this is a person without integrity. And why do you want to be with this person? But what it does say about you is that you misjudged this person. You decided that they were a quality person when they truly were not. What? And this is not to make you feel bad. It's not to berate yourself, but it's something to learn so that moving forward, you will no longer be in this situation with a person who is not a quality human being. So, what signs did you miss in the context of the relationship that now you are being ghosted? Because things do not happen in isolation. The girl or the guy was not the perfect boyfriend or girlfriend and then all of a sudden disappears one day. There had to have been signs along the way. So what did they show you about their integrity, about their own character? You kind of didn't take seriously and brushed off. So that is a way to learn from it. But to berate yourself is not it's not good for anyone, because what it tells you when someone ghosts you is that this is not a quality person, not a person of integrity, and you don't want to be with this person. This is not a person that you can build a life with, or I want to say even a friendship with. Someone sent me a DM this past week about a friendship that she was ghosted in, a friendship that her and her daughter were friends with, a mother-daughter couple, and the daughter and the mother both just stopped responding. So I want to say good riddance. Who does that? What kind of a person just stops responding and encourages their child to also act irresponsibly? It's not so complicated to say, you know what? You don't have to shit on the person. You don't have to tell them all the things that are horrible about them or all the things you didn't like. You can just say, you know what? I don't think this relationship, this friendship is working out between us. And I don't want to be friends with you. And I no longer want to have contact. It's unusual way to handle it, because I think that we get so caught up in the story and having to convince the other person of why we are leaving. And we have this urge to make the other person wrong, that like, I no longer want to be your friend. And the person may ask for an explanation, but we can say, I don't want to offer one. So if you don't want to explain yourself, it's okay to explain and to have a conversation with someone that you were in a relationship with, because there may have been a misunderstanding that can be resolved, but it's just not mature to simply disappear. It's not acceptable, and it's not okay to just disappear. It's not okay to treat another human being that way. So I want to say to you that if you are the person that has been ghosted, say thank you for showing me who you are, and good riddance, because you showed me that you are not a person of integrity. And when you show me who you are, I'm going to believe you. So often we want to give people a pass and we want to forgive them for their bad behavior because we like that other person. And it's so much easier to blame ourselves and say, well, he must have ghosted me because I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. Because I'm fat, because I'm this, because I'm that. And we blame ourselves. And one of my people said to me, well, I asked too much of him and that's why he left. So I asked her, I said, well, what is it that you asked for? She said, I asked for consistency. I asked for him to be consistent with me. And I want to say to you, that's a very small ask. That bar is so low. And a person can't meet this very tiny, tiny, tiny minimum criteria, then what good are they? Why do you want to be with a person that cannot meet this minimum requirement? So I want to say to you, have standards. There is nothing wrong with standards. It's actually really good.
Hey, I just have to pause for a second because if you're here, I know you're serious about making a change, and I want to help you do exactly that. I offer one-to-one coaching designed to give you the clarity, strategy, and confidence to take action and see real results. No more second guessing, no more feeling stuck. It's time to move forward with a plan that actually works and works quickly. And if you're looking for daily insights, live sessions, and exclusive content to keep you motivated, make sure you connect with me on Instagram and YouTube. Join my Facebook group, Journey to Lasting Love. But here's the thing, spots for my coaching fill up really fast and they're very limited in number because I work closely with my clients and get real results fast. So if you're ready to take the next step, don't wait. Head over to my website, tshaycoaching.com, and book an exploratory session for today. Let's see if this is the right fit for you. All right, let's jump back in.
When you have standards, then you can weed out these people that are not people of integrity, the people that are not of good quality earlier in the relationship, before you spend 2 years, 3 years, 5 years figuring it out. See who they are at the onset of the relationship and don't be okay with everything. Somebody else said to me that he's a good person. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad that he's a good person. He doesn't have to be the actual devil in order for you to break up with him. And just because he's a good person doesn't mean he has the capacity to build and grow a life with you. So it is important to have those standards in place. And someone who is just going to poof, is not a person that you ever could have built a future with. So I want to say to you, as much as it hurts, and I know that it hurts so much. It's confusing. It's confusing, and we just want to know why. We just want to know why. But I want to tell you that it's not your fault that you got ghosted. Is it possible that you said and did the wrong thing? Sure. Whatever it is, but There is no excuse for that other person's bad behavior. That is a reflection on them, not of you. I tell you, I go to the shoe store and I ask for my size and it says come and the salesperson disappears and I want to leave, but I wait for them to come back to say thank you, but no thanks. Because to just walk away is rude and inconsiderate. And that's a salesperson that I met for 5 minutes. But that says something about me. Maybe he's not going to care if he comes back and I'm no longer there. But I feel that I need to say, no, thank you. And this is really the same thing. So imagine this is for a 5 minute relationship with a person in a store. So how important it is when you have had a relationship, especially an intimate relationship with another person, and if they don't want to be with you anymore, that's fine. They are entitled to not like you. That's up to them. Not everyone is going to like you, and that's okay. But what's on them, what speaks about their integrity, is how they treat you in the end. So to just disappear is not right. It's not respectful. And it's an act of cowardice. So I want you to understand what it really is, what that other person, what message they are telling them. And instead of taking it as a sign that I am not worthy, they left me because I am not good enough, because I'm a piece of garbage, understand that it says so much more about that other person's character than it says about you. A person of integrity will never just disappear. They're going to let you know that they're leaving, because that's what you do when you have respect, when you have respect for your partner, and when you have respect for yourself. It's okay to break up, but there is a way to do a difficult thing that's acceptable, and it's not. And the same way that it's never, ever, ever okay for a man to strike a woman, it's never okay to end a relationship by just disappearing. It's just never okay. They can tell you, I don't want to ever see you again. I never want to speak to you again. But there is that of communicating what it is that you want, as opposed to just disappearing. The other way that people tend to end relationships is treating you badly little by little in the hopes that you will get the message and you will break up with them. Another act of cowardice. And this is what creates toxic relationships. And then what happens? You get treated poorly once and you take it, and it keeps happening and happening and happening. And you wonder, why is this person treating me badly? Well, they're treating you badly because you're sticking around for it. You're allowing it. By staying in a relationship when someone is treating you badly, you are giving them permission to keep doing that. So I want you to look at how you're being treated. I want you to look at what that person says about themselves with their behavior, instead of internalizing it and making it be your fault. Your responsibility here is to recognize the signs. Look at what you've missed. Look at the things that they told you about themselves that you didn't believe because you didn't want to believe them. You wanted to see the best in this person because we want love so badly that we put up with things that we should never put up with. And I'm here to tell you that there is a person out there that is just for you, that will love you and will respect you and will treat you well. But you have to get out of the toxic relationships, the not going anywhere relationships, in order to make yourself available for a quality person that will share your life with, that has the capacity to live with you and compromise with you and grow with you. Because yes, there are always compromises. There is no one on earth that is going to have the same opinion as you in everything. Well, the only creature that you could have such a relationship with is really your dog. And we are not looking for a dog human relationship. We are looking for a human to human relationship which is much deeper. As much as I love my dog, my relationship with human beings is a relationship that is reciprocal. It's not a one-way relationship like the dog human relationship. So I want to say to you, wrapping up this concept of being ghosted, as much as we take the responsibility on ourselves, as much as it hurts so much for someone to break up with us and in such a cruel way to just disappear. It's so cruel. So I invite you to, instead of blaming yourself and saying, I must be a terrible person, that this other person that I love would just disappear on me. How awful I must be that he just disappeared. I want to say to you, thank them. Say, thank you so much. Thank you so much for releasing me from this relationship that was clearly not going anywhere. Thank you for showing me your level of integrity and helping me to realize that I cannot build a lifetime relationship with a person that lacks the integrity to be honest with me and to tell me the truth. That thank you for showing me that you are a coward. Thank you. Thank you for stopping me from investing more of my precious time into you. So goodbye and good riddance. I hope that this gives you some clarity. I hope that this builds the courage inside of you. And I want to come back to the point I made at the very beginning of the conversation here today that my friend said at the conference last night. He said that we don't always get what we want. And when we want something to happen, we don't get that thing. We are so sorely disappointed. But behind that disappointment, let's look for the thing that's better, the thing that's meant for us, that is better than the thing that we initially wanted. So being ghosted, it's painful, it's terrible, it's not what we want. It releases you from a relationship that was clearly not good, and it gives you the opportunity to look for a new relationship, a relationship with a future. So thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much for being here. If this resonates with you, don't let the journey stop here. Let's keep the conversation going. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube. Join my Facebook group, Journey to Lasting Love, for daily insights, live discussions, and exclusive content designed to help you grow and thrive. But if you're truly ready to create real change in your life, nothing beats personalized support. My one-to-one coaching is designed to help you break through barriers, gain clarity, take action with confidence. Imagine where you could be in just a few weeks from now. Spots are extremely limited, so don't wait. Head over to my website, tshaycoaching.com, and schedule an exploratory session, and let's see if this is the right fit for you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss an update. I can't wait to connect with you. See you soon.